Welcome back to Simply Fujica, a place for budding and aspiring entrepreneurs. Here at this channel, we discuss applying for and starting your non-medical home care agencies. My name is Fujica and I serve this business community as a business mentor. And today we are doing another home care scenario. You guys seems like you all are really enjoying these types of videos, and I actually enjoy them too because it's an opportunity for me to just answer some of the questions that you all throw out to me. And in this one, this is one that I've already done a couple of times on this channel, so I'm surprised I continue to get this as a question. But it is, do I need to have an office in order to run my agency? So this is going to be another quick video. And so I'm going to answer this again in two ways. The first is you have to know your state regulation. So that's the quickest answer, is you have to know your state regulation. So the second way that I will answer this is, let's say the answer to that is no, and you can work from home. So remember, even if you can work from home, you want to be mindful of the fact that you are still managing client files, you are managing personal information. You want to make sure that that place is sectioned off from the house to where people aren't running in and out of, that it has limited access to it. So typically that means that not everybody has access to that room, and I'm assuming if you have client files, then that information is in a file cabinet. So that file cabinet then is locked so that you would only, or an employee would have access to those files. That way you can show an auditor, let's say an auditor were to come in and want to just audit that workspace, you can show that there is separation, number one, from the rest of the house, in the fact that it is in an office space that is reserved for you to do work. And then again, even that space is further protected by making sure that it is in a file cabinet, right? So you just want to show that it's not, a day room, or it's not, a kid's playroom, but it is an actual office. And then office is secure with, again, by those locked away files. The second piece to that is, let's say that you do have to actually have an office. I always say you want to make sure that your office space is located, close to your service area. So, for us, I remember when we were looking for our office space, we wanted to make sure, depending on our service area, we wanted to make sure that our office space was in close proximity to that area. So for us, our service areas was clustered around each other. So our office was on the outskirts of that. So any of our caregivers that were employed by us, it was easy for them to come pick up their checks. They weren't too far away from coming to pick up their checks and things of that nature. We felt safe in the area that we got our in the area where we ended up getting our office. I think I did share with you all before where our office is in the actual building itself. There is an area where the offices are. Ours actually has an additional lock because there's an area of offices, and then our offices are off to a corner, so you have a separate key for that. So that had that added security. So sometimes when you go into the sales manager, they will let you know what offices are available. So I always like to say, well, can you show me the offices that are available, so that way you can see, where they're all located, and then you can make your decision based off of that. A lot of times, depending on the size and where they're located, the prices will be different. So of course, that will also be another factor in you making your decision. And so, just things of that nature, you want to have that budget in mind if you want to actually have a location, if you're not able to work from home. Because I know some people actually don't always want to work from home. That's something you may want to consider. Some people do want to separate their house, their work, from their home, if you're able to do so. It's so funny because I'm in a point in my professional life where I'm actually making the choice to go back home. So we are going to a virtual agreement. We started off where we were virtual, and then we had some points, where we're virtual, and then I want to say our agreement is where we have 5 office visits a month, and then for the past 2 or 3 years we've had just rented an office, and now we're at that point in our career where we're going back to virtual, and we'll have those 5 office visits again. So it'll depend on where you are in your business life cycle, and again, your state regulations will help you make that decision. But I always do try to share with you what's happening in my business. Where you are in your journey will also be a gauge for you in terms of what decisions you make. But hopefully that's helpful for you in making your decisions. But that's pretty much how I make mine too. It's always, what am I able to do? What does my state say I have to do? What am I able to do? And then that will help me in making my decision. So I hope that was helpful for you. If you all enjoyed this video, I would love it if you were to like the video. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel and then hit that bell notification so that you're notified every time I release a new video. That's all I have for you guys today. Stay blessed.